I can honestly admit, I am the reason why me and this nigga did not work out. No. Let me finish. Let me say this. The bitch gotta take accountability. Bitch, I done been through the ringer with so many past niggas about my heart. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I done genuinely fucked it up. In my heart was all in. 100% my heart was all in. But in here, bitch, in here, bro, I was sitting there thinking the worst. I was like, okay, yeah, he's treating you right. Yeah, he doing you good. Then the last niggas do that. He might fuck around and switch up one day. Bitch, no! It's my own fucking delusion, bitch. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I am the reason that me and this nigga did not work out. And I can honestly say, I probably done fucked up my 1-2 chance at real love, bitch. I done fucked it up. And I
So, I mean, we always love to see, people taking accountability regardless of the gender. This is just harkens back to what we say on the channel all the time. When you're not properly healed, then you just kind of walk around defensively. Like she's saying, I was anticipating him doing me bad, him doing me dirty. I have no indication that he did. He wasn't moving like that. But because someone else in the past had done that to me and I had not healed, I was waiting for the shoe to drop. I was imagining the shoe dropping, the shoe moving off the rack, and I knew what was going to happen. So you mess things up. We don't understand how frequently we do this in self-sabotage. Right? And sometimes it's not just in relationships, it's in anything that you're setting out and trying to do. You want to write a book, but you say, well, it's not as good. I'm not as good as these authors. So you don't even start. Or you abandon your project, not even halfway through. You write a page and you say, no, this is not it. It's not for me. You're saying that fitness journey you've been on for the last 17 years. You start and you stop, you start and you stop because you think that it's so big, it's so insurmountable, it's impossible for me to actually make this happen. Right. And we do it in all these other aspects of our lives, but I think it's most prevalent, it's most obvious when it affects someone else in a relationship and then us trying to form a relationship. If you try and you're trying to get to know someone and then something happens, they're triggered or something, you're like, I had nothing to do with that. Yeah, that's because they weren't healed. That's because we weren't healed and we activated this, or this was activated in us. And then we put it out on that person who's undeserved of that. They don't deserve that. Just like this gentleman, he didn't deserve that. And one of the things I want to know on the comments, one of the things I hate is you never can just let someone take the accountability. There's always that person saying, well, if it's meant for you, it won't pass you. Yeah, it will. It will. There's nothing that's specifically meant for you. You get what you earn, you get what you're ready for, you get what you're prepared for. There's nothing that's just simply out there, a person singular waiting for you and ready to deal with you at your worst so they can hopefully have you at their best. That's not realistic. So before we continue on that's what I thread. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss new uploads. Still doing 2 a day, still trying to pay this rent. If you're listen, again, just yesterday, one of our early subscribers said that notification bell was turned off and they were not notified that a live was happening. And yeah, just go ahead and check it. Even if you are subscribed, YouTube does it routinely. So give that a look. But listen, back to what she was saying, and back to the point I was trying to make. We have this idea, this notion that, and it's a soft one. I get it because we want to feel like life makes sense in that sort of way, that the universe has a plan, that there's someone out there for you and you'll never miss them because what's for you will never pass you. It sounds good, but what is that rooted in? You see how many people now, as a larger demographic starts aging out, in terms of retiring from the workforce or aging out of dating, and they have access to social media, they're comfortable with social media, they're comfortable enough to tell their story in social media. When people are honest about it, they're telling you, no, they missed out. There is someone that got away because you hold on to this notion that is what's for you will never pass you. It absolutely will. There's no guarantees. There's no one person out there that he or she has the same makeup with you, the same star sign. No. No. You can absolutely meet a person that is very good for you, where you want to be, right? Because there's always who you are and then who you envision yourself, hopefully who you envision yourself to be, who you're working towards, who you're healing towards. And that person can be right there in front of you, ready. They've done the healing. They're ready to go. They're ready to embrace you. but you haven't. And what we don't acknowledge that when someone is actually ready and healed, they can see the unhealed parts of you. They can see where you're scrambling and scraping, and where you're taking shortcuts, where you're making excuses, where you're not taking accountability, or where you simply hurt and lashing out. And most healed people understand that this is a process and that this takes time. Those same healed people know to give it to you, know that they can't be part of that process, despite how they may feel about you, despite how interested they may be in you. They understand you need this. And this is a time intensive process. I can't force this. You can't, this is one of those plays you can't force. If you do, you get up beat up. You end up beat up. You end up broken and bruised in that process of trying to help someone else out, trying to make them see their worth, see their value, and heal from what they are. No, I think going forward in the new year, a lot of people, and it's genderless, of course, you know you can't sit with someone in their dysfunction. You know they need time, they need space. They need something that you cannot provide for them. It's unfortunate because you would really hope that it would work if they were where they were supposed to be, or sometimes if you were where you were supposed to be. But when we dilly dally, when we play games about healing and we don't take it seriously, then you never know what happens. It's similar to this, being on YouTube. You don't know what what video the algorithm is going to decide and say, I'm going to test this to a larger audience and see if it does well. So you don't know which one, so you get lazy. You just don't put stuff out, or you put out quality you're not proud of, or messages or that you don't care about. And then yet that break comes and YouTube does push that video out and it does nothing. You're like, damn, I wish I was ready. I wish I took it seriously. We need to take our healing seriously. We need to take our time, and we need to do it rather, sooner rather than later. Then, because who knows, next time you leave your house, you could have that interaction with a person that could have been really good for you. The next time you go to work, it could have been that time. But because you were tired, you were over it, you didn't sleep, you didn't brush your teeth, your clothes are, has been the same things you've been wearing for the last 3 weeks, and you meet that person and they pity you, or they're just completely offended by you. In a sense, that's humorous, but in a sense, that's what we're doing out here. We think we're ready. We swear we're ready. And then when you confront it with it, yeah, you see it and you're like, damn, I messed that up. Usually you don't get someone being this accountable, this open about what happened. So it's nice and refreshing when you do see it. I don't think that she messed up her only chance, but you will have messed up your only chance if you carry that sort of spirit forward, with the idea that you screwed it up and you constantly screw things up and you're going to screw up the next thing. It's just time to take a step back from dating and sort of level and balance yourself. That's the way I look at it. If you think I missed something, let me know down in the comments. If you see videos on your screen right now, take a look at those. Let me know your thoughts on those as well. And naturally, of course, you listen to sound my voice, you have not subscribed, you have not joined the train. Why not? Why not? We're just trying to pay the rent.